Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Whitney and today I'm going to be cleaning out my refrigerator. I normally do this like every 2 weeks, and so if you're looking for some motivation on how to clean out your refrigerator, or you're just needing to do a big clean out overall, please keep watching.
Okay, so the first thing I like to do is take every single thing out of my refrigerator. I like to do this before I do any grocery shopping, and I also like to do it every 2 weeks. I like to take every single piece out of my refrigerator and just be able to wipe the shelves, clean them, sanitize, and just make sure that I am getting rid of any old food. Sanitize the refrigerator, I'm going to be using white vinegar mixed with water, and then also the Mrs. Meyers Clean Day spray. When I'm cleaning my refrigerator, I don't like to use anything that's too toxic, so just everything that is as natural as can be. As I'm taking things out of my refrigerator, one thing I like to look at on my condiments and sauces is I check the expiration date to make sure that everything I get ready to put back in later will be still good to go. So now that everything is completely empty, I like to just make sure that I go back through with that water and vinegar mixture, just making sure that everything is nice and clean. And while I'm wiping everything down, the one thing I'll tell you is I also like to make sure I re-wet and wring out my rag. Like, I make sure it's like hot water, and just so that way I'm not like transferring different germs to different sections of my refrigerator. The next thing that I'm going to be using is this Mrs. Meyers Multi Surface Clean Day spray. It's in the fragrance apple cider. It smells like fall and I love it so much. The one thing about the white vinegar and the water, as you could imagine, it does give like a little bit of a vinegar smell. So what I like to do is go over top of the whole thing with the Mrs. Meyers spray, and it literally just freshens everything up and you can't smell the vinegar at all. So before I put everything back into the refrigerator, I like to go ahead and get rid of everything that needs to get out of my refrigerator, and then I also like to organize things by what they are. So dairy and eggs and sauces, I like to put all in different areas. This allows me to put things back in an organized way, and I can make sure that I can find everything that we need. So this is my favorite part of the whole thing. I really love to just like straighten things and make everything nice and pretty. And yeah, it sounds silly, it's just food, but to me, I love when I open up my refrigerator and everything is easy to find, right where I need it to be, and it just makes sense. So I'm just putting everything back where it belongs. I like to make sure that like barbecue goes together and creamers and everything else. So this is me doing that. As you can see, we love our sauces. I think that we have every sauce that you would ever need for any recipe, but I will say that we're at that stage of life where we have 3 children and we literally eat almost every single meal at home, and so it is so important that we keep this space organized, because if not, it is just so hard to find stuff and you end up buying things that you don't need, or you end up letting things go bad.
So this is the finished product of my bi-weekly fridge clean out. I normally clean like every 2 weeks just to make sure there's nothing in there that needs to get out of there, spoiled or anything like that. And then just making sure that before I do like a big grocery shop, I know exactly what I have. So I'll start on this side, just like a little bit of a fridge tour. We are condiment people. We love condiments and sauces and flavors. So that side has all of the condiments, and then down there is all of the marinades. Then going to this drawer here, this is our deli drawer. So we have all of the stuff to make sandwiches through the week for the kids and ourselves. Cheese, bacon. You see some Toll House cookies back there, the good stuff. Hot dogs, just easy stuff. Some guac. Then this drawer is produce. This is the produce we have currently after I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. And so yeah, produce, like vegetables, go in this side. This one is just like a miscellaneous, like, you know how you get a bottled drink from the grocery store or something like that. This is like a leftover Smirnoff drink from a pack that we had. So that's like, I leave that open for the kids' juice boxes and stuff. This is also fruits. So this is our fruits that we have right now before I go grocery shopping. Then of course the essentials. Got the cream and daily drinks there. Sometimes we have wine. We actually go days in between it, but you know what I mean. And then also eggs. These egg containers that I have up there I actually got from the Dollar Tree. I was really happy when I found them. They're just clear, and I feel like they're definitely much cheaper than the egg containers that I saw at TJ Maxx, and definitely the ones at the Container Store. So they were only $1. I would highly recommend them. I've dishwashed them and everything, and I've held up great. I've had them for a couple of months. And then on this side I have all of our dips and butter, spreadable butter. Up on the top is kind of like a mini dairy section. I have a lot of the Yo Baby yogurt, because Remy loves that. Whole milk for the kids. And then also Remy really likes this Ripple, which is like a pea milk. So he drinks that a lot. We love that. And some hummus in the middle. So that's the middle section. That's my fridge that's telling me that it's been open for too long. And then on this side is definitely major condiment section. So we have so many dressings. We also have a lot of barbecue sauce as well, the Parmesan, garlic. I just have this organized by what we use it for. So at the very bottom is all the sweet stuff, jelly, other than the soy sauce back there. That's the tallest section that I can put it in, and it's a pretty tall container. But everything else down there is sweet, like ice cream toppings and the lemon juice. This is like additives. So I have some ginger, I have garlic, I have the spicy mustard, Parmesan, A1, you know, all of that. And then, like I said, up top is the dressing. So if you're wondering where all of our drinks and leftovers are stored, we normally store all of those in our refrigerator that we have in the garage. And that helps because it gives us space in this refrigerator to put the things in. So I'll probably insert a clip of that. But yeah, all of our drinks and sodas and waters and all of that stuff are in the garage. So that's like our beverage fridge, and then also leftovers, because sometimes the leftovers get to be quite a bit through the week. So I like to keep the leftovers out there as well, and then just bring them in as we need them. So yeah, that's the big fridge deep clean. Okay, so this is the garage refrigerator, and it has sodas, the leftover shelf right there from food we had yesterday, and then juice boxes and Gatorades and stuff for the kids, water, and then there's more water in the very bottom down there as well, and then more leftovers from yesterday. But yeah, we like to keep this one mainly for drinks and overflow of leftovers, so that way it keeps the inside fridge less congested. So yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I plan on filming more videos like this, so please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.